Hello everyone and welcome to the first video on the APR navigation channel. The APR navigation channel is focused mainly on remote viewing, on navigation skills, tactical thinking, critical thinking and sciences. And all these will be fortunately grouped into a singular, efficient and elegant frame, but this is going to take some time. Now, since we're speaking about tactical things, and you see this airsoft gun on the table, I live in a country where possession of firearms is strongly discouraged. So what can a citizen do? A citizen that wants to be tactically prepared, he has two options: to go to a shooting range, which is quite costly here, or go toward airsoft, or go to shooting range and complement this activity with airsoft activities. And during the airsoft activities, he's not going just to fool around with some airsoft guns, but he's going to try to apply as close as possible to reality the tactical theories that he's going to study. Well, starting on this path, my first choice within a limited budget was this Walther P99 DAO from Umarex, blowback action airsoft gun with CO2 cartridges. In this case, within my 100 or so bucks budget, limited budget, it arrived in this box. This is the modified 4 joules version, so it is not a toy. I would not recommend anyone to treat this as a toy. It arrived also with 12 CO2 cartridges and a small plastic bag with some BBs that are not precisely the needed BBs for this kind of for this type of gun. I'm going to show you the real BBs that you need to use a bit later. As you can see, this is a nice combination of metallic and plastic parts. As it is a blowback gun, you have this mechanism here, the slide lock here. You can make it slide back. There's nothing to see inside, on the inside, no problem there. Here you have the safety mechanism. This is on safe now. When it is on safe, the trigger does nothing actually, which is very good. And when it is on fire, the trigger has quite a hard wall here. And I think this is even better because you can avoid some, you can still avoid some accidents if you know that this, you're going to feel this here. Okay. So this slide is metallic, this trigger is metallic, it has some nice white painted iron sights. I would have preferred them to be optical fiber because I tend to do my practice mainly in the evening when there is quite low visibility. But for this budget I would not have any complaints. And this is the mag release here. You can see how it operates. Okay, and this is the magazine itself. This is also metallic, which I like it a lot. It's quite sturdy, but the only problem is that it doesn't look very much like a real gun or magazine. But it has this nice feature here. You can lock this this coil here, this spring here, in order for you to be able to put your BBs inside without having to hold this down on your own. Going further with the presentation, this grip is of course plastic. It has this detachable part here. Like you can take it off and place your CO2 cartridge inside. And then you're going to use this key here, rotate it, and it's going to press the end of the CO2 cartridge, and the CO2 is going to be released inside the gun. It's going to be usable. For this type of airsoft gun, the 0.3G 6mm plastic bullets are going to be just fine. They are recommended for it. These are from Specna Arms, professional 6mm BB bullets. and we're going to place them inside this magazine. And one eternity later, we managed to place 15 BBs here, and then make sure that this coil here is pressing them upward. So this magazine should be ready to be used. And now we're going to place the CO2 cartridge inside. And now this gun is ready to use. With all these being said, let's try and do some damage to this beer can here. We're just going to take this gun, set it on fire, make sure it always points away from you and away from anyone that is around you. We're going to try it on the hard part of this beer can. This should be a thicker aluminum part. So without further ado, let's do it. Alright, you can see that it not only penetrated through here, but it got out through here. So this is why it's not quite a toy. No, it's not. 4 joules is enough to penetrate soft tissue, enough to give you some real damage, especially if we're talking about neck, face, eyes, stuff like this. Unfortunately, until now I haven't been able to buy this device which measures the speed of the BBs at the exit of the gun, but I can try and see subjectively how much force would I need to use this pen to create the same type of damage in this material here. So let us see. No. Now it did it. So as you can see, if I do this to someone's skin with this pen, it's not going to be a nice surprise for them. So yeah, this is the force that you need. This is the close to the force that this gun is creating at the exit, at least. And another thing that I wanted to show you, but first let me do this. All right, is that it has a waiver rail here that can be used to adapt a few accessories like a tactical flashlight, a laser beam, which is going to help you get as close as possible to the realities of a tactical situation. Alright, so now let's see from my humble understanding until now, what can get you killed in a situation. I would say that fear is maybe the most, because it kind of blocks you. Then it's the unknown. And here you do not know yourself, you do not know the others, you do not know what the real situation is. Then there would be clumsiness. All right. Poor tactical preparation. Let's just say poor tactics. Then it's going to be geometry that is going to kill you, for sure. Mostly angles. And timing. So what can we work on using an airsoft gun? Well, you cannot work very well on fear, because you're not actually there, not even in a proper exercise to simulate fear. But what you can do to simulate your tunnel vision and whatever, you can combine the exercise with physical exercise, such as doing burpees and shooting a target and burpees again and shooting again, and you will see that with time you will be less and less able to concentrate, and your heart is going to race. You're going to find difficult to concentrate and align your iron sights on the target, and so on and so forth. So this could be probably mitigated like this. Then the unknown. You have to know yourself. You have to know your limits, what you can do, what you cannot do. Do not assume that you can do something that you have not been prepared to do. The others. Start looking around you. Try to understand what people want, because in these days we're living in a high castle, everyone, and we do not care what others want, or we do not care to understand what the other person truly wants. Why is someone at a site? What are they doing there? Why are they next to me? What the hell are they doing? What are they thinking? We tend to never think about these things anymore. We think we just get out of our house and everything is going to be fine, but maybe not. And then we do not understand the situation. We do not know the situation because we do not use our eyes and our brains. Mostly we never know what situation is like across the street or around the corner. Okay. Then clumsiness. Well, clumsiness comes from mainly, I think it would be mitigated by trying to go to a shooting range. Please do so. Spend some money there, learn to properly use a real gun, and then try to dry fire as much as you can home. Buy an airsoft gun which is as close as possible and has as many mechanics as possible, similar to a real gun, a blowback gun, whatever. And then poor tactics. This is something you can work on, because you have all these manuals online. Stop doom scrolling. Start reading. It's everything is there. Everything. You just have to open some PDFs, some old army PDFs, and study. Then geometry. There's nothing I can do here. This is valid in martial arts, in boxing, in kendo, in taekwondo, in football, in everything, even at work. Angles can kill you, and timing, of course. I don't think you need to explain to you what's the issue with timing. So where can we truly improve? The fear part, yeah, maybe yes or no, but all the others can be truly mitigated. So it would be here and here, where I said it's about real gun preparation, where you will have to go to a shooting range. In these two cases, there may be a more amount of work required, but in all the others, here and here and here and here and here and here and here, we can all improve almost for free. So this is all I had to say until now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good one.